Good afternoon, grade 11, Humanities and Social Sciences. So for the introduction to world religions and belief systems, so we have this, the continuation of the origin of the world religions. So first, ano yung una natin, which is the historical background. So, ang daming niyang pinagmulan, ang daming niyang pinanggalingan. So, matatawag natin siya is yung mga past history, ano yung mga nangyari, ano yung mga naganap during nung time na yon. So, for now, we have the continuation, number 2. So, we have the geography of faith. So, letter A, which is the western frontier. Okay, so we have this different, or the Western Asia. So, we have the Iran, Turkey, Iraq, Saudi, or Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Syria, Jordan, Azerbaijan, United Arab Emirates, Israel, Lebanon, Palestine, Oman, Kuwait, Georgia, Armenia, Qatar, Bahrain, and Cyprus. So, yan yung bumubuo ng Western Asia. So, when we say geography of faith, so sila yung mga bansa na sinasakop or nakakasakop, or sila yung mga bansa na may kinalaman sa geography of faith. So, West Asia is a home of 3 great religions. So, ano-ano po yun? We have the Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So, comprising the area bordered on the west by the fertile coast of the Mediterranean Sea and on the east by the arid deserts of Arabia, the history of these religions is closely linked with this region. So, most likely, the 3 great religions ay dito talaga, or doon sila nagmula dun sa mga bansa ng Western Asia. So, the topography of West Asia is characterized by vast areas of mountainous terrains. Mountains play significant roles in many religious beliefs, as these landforms provide ideal settings where gods live or where gods and mortals are met. So, in the Judeo-Christian region of West Asia and Egypt, there are 4 sacred mountains. So, ito yon. We have the 4 sacred mountains. So, we have the Mount Ararat. So, holy. Tawag sa kanila is Holy Mountain. So, Mount Ararat na manatagpuan sa eastern part of Turkey. So, ano yung kahalagahan niya? So, traditional landing place of Noah's Ark. So, alam niyo naman siguro yung kung sino si Noah at kung ano yung storya meron sa Noah's Ark. So, this was narrated sa book ng Genesis. So, we have the Mount Sinai. So, saan siya location? Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. So, sa Egypt naman siya. So, ano yung significance niya? The peak where Moses received the 10 Commandments. So, alam niyo yung 10 Commandments. So, sa mga Roman Catholic, alam niyo yan, yung 10 utos ng Diyos. So, we have the Mount Zion or Mount Moriah. So, saan siya matatagpuan? Ang location niya is sa Jerusalem. So, known as the City of David and Temple Mount. So, lastly, we have the Mount Tabor or Tabor. So, location niya is sa Israel. So, ano yung significance niya? Site of transfiguration of Jesus Christ. So, sa Israel. Diyan naganap ang buhay ni Jesucristo nung siya ay namatay at muling nabuhay. Okay, so tatandaan niyo yung 4 na holy mountain na yan. Kasama yan sa magiging exams ninyo. So, we have, of course, the first is we have the Temple Mount, is one of the most sacred sites in the world, revered by the Jews, Christians, and Muslim. So we have these three structures are found in the present site that include the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the Dome of the Rock, and the Dome of the Sheikh. So the Jewish people considered the Temple Mount as their holiest shrine. So tinitingnan nila to as their holiest. Kumbaga, makasaysayan basta about kay Kristo, about sa faith. So dyan sila, iyan ang kanilang tinitingnan. So Mount Moriah is also believed to be site of sacrifice of Isaac by Abraham. So ayan yung pinaka-dome niya. So we have this, the Dome of the Rock, Summer, or the Al-Qas Fountain, and then the Dome of the Sheikh. Ayan. So isa itong holy mountain, or isa itong holy place wherein Jesus Christ is pumunta siya or nagpahayag siya ng kanyang mga salita. So, isa itong Temple Mount. So, we have this vast expanse of deserts and bodies of water in the West Asia, also figures significantly in biblical history. So, from the book of Exodus, it narrates Yam Suf being crossed by the Israelites as they escaped from Egyptian land. So, Yam Suf is believed to be the present-day Red Sea, which is an extension of the Indian Ocean located between Africa and Asia. So, the modern-day translation of Yam Suf is Sea of Reed. So, kung nakita niyo yung picture, si Moises, hinati niya ang karagatan para sila ay makaraan dahil tubig lamang ang kanilang pwedeng puntahan. Kumbaga, tubig na yung kanilang hangganan. So, ito yung way ni Moises, tinawag niya ang salita ng Diyos upang humingi ng tulong at agad naman siyang dininig. Kaya, ang mga tao, ang mga hayop na siyang daraan dito ay binigyan niya ng daan upang makatawid at makaligtas sa kung anumang pagsubok o problema na kanilang haharapin sa mga oras na yan. So, nakadaan sila at sa kanilang pagdaan, lahat sila ay nakaligtas. Subalit, habang sila ay hinahabol or hinahabol ng mga kawal, agad niya itong isinara. Kumbaga, bumalik sa dati ang karagatan, muli itong napagsama, then nalunod ang mga kawal na siyang humahabol sa kanila. So, kung mapapanood ninyo ang The Bible, lagi yung pinapalabas sa tuwing sasapit ang mahal na araw, which is April, month of April yon. So, lagi siyang pinapalabas ang kasaysayan ng New and Old Testament. So, ayan yan. So, mapapanood mo siya. Ayan. So, we have the Indian subcontinent. So, because sweltering heat is one of the feature of India's ecological setting, it is no wonder that Hindus revere the sun or the Surya and fire Agni. So likewise, water also plays a major role in the Indian psyche as evidenced by Hindus venerating a god of water and celestial ocean. So the South Asian countries of India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh depend mightily on the rivers Indus, Ganga, Yamuna, and Brahmaputra. So, ang hirap ng mga terms dito sa introduction to world. So, careful kayo sa spelling. Baka masama yun sa exam. So, traversing the Great Plains of North India, the Ganga or the Gange is the holiest river for the Hindus. So, we have the eastern end. So, the supremacy of China on the eastern front can be explained by the role of its environment and geography that includes vast alluvial plains, extensive fertile valleys, and a pleasant climate. So the location of China proper in the valley of two great bodies of water, which is the Huanghe and Yangtze. So it's quite favorable because of the support these streams provide the Chinese people that made historic China the center of the culture. So geographically speaking, the farming people of the river valley were isolated from the rest of Asia because of the deserts and mountains. So isa sa malaking bansa, of course, is the China. USA, China. So kung mapapanood nyo yung movie na Geostorm, yung mga bansa doon is nagsanib-sanib sa sila, pero isa ang China sa mga nanguna sapagkat sila ay isang malaking bansa at kaya nila mag-produce ng mga bagay-bagay. Kaya isang malaking part ang China sa the eastern end ng geography of the faith. So from these river valleys emerged small states now controlled by the first recorded dynasties in China, the Shang and the Zhou. Soon after, states began to centralize, establish a taxation system, organize military organizations, and impose codes of law. Public officials and bureaucrats who were also scholars, philosophers, and teachers gained prominence because of their interest in politics and government. So it is within this context that the great teacher Confucius became fascinated with ethical questions and morality in government affairs. So we have this last origin of the religion, which is the cultural milieu, or yun yung kanyang pag-pronounce. So world religions can be regarded along the lines of their exclusivity or non-exclusivity. Okay, so we have this difference between the two. So first, exclusive religions are oftentimes monotheistic with Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So the three great religions as of today. And then we have the non-exclusive religions are polytheistic in nature. So anong examples nito is the Hinduism, Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, and Shintoism. So know the difference between the two world religions. Okay. So, on monotheism and universality, monotheism, or the belief in one God, is an ancient idea that predated the establishment of Abrahamic religions. So, pagdating naman sa Hinduism, ano naman ang meaning nito? We have the duty, righteousness, ethics, and in all humanity, this is a common and evident in virtues such as peacefulness, empathy, and the kindness. So we have, for Buddhism, we have the cosmic law and order. So, or the teachings of the Buddha and the truth of the way. So, yun yung kanyang mga definition of terms. So, on nature and ancestors, so the element of the cult, heaven, and ancestor worship are features of ancient Chinese culture integrated into the Confucian philosophy and, of course, the belief itself. So, for the summary, grade 11, so we have, of course, the definition of the word religion is considered universal and it can be found in all known contemporary societies. So we have the prophet and the patriarch Abraham played a major role in the establishment of three monotheistic religions. Ano-ano na yun? Judaism, Christianity, and of course, the Islam. So religion is an essential part of Indian tradition. And as for main religions originated here, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. So both Confucius and Laozi were followers of Tao. We already discussed Tao before. And then the Confucian Tao principally concerns human affairs, while the Taoist, or Tao, means the way of the universe world. So we have this West Asia. What are the three great religions? So we have the Judaism, Christianity, and of course the Islam. So heat and water are major features of the India's ecological setting. So deities of sun, fire, and of course the water venerated in India. So Chinese culture practically influenced all other nations at its outskirts, including Japan and of course the Korea. So monotheism, or the belief in one God, is an ancient idea that predated the establishment of Abrahamic religions. So ang daming maraming origin of religion. So magugulat na lang tayo na ito pala ay galing dito, galing doon, galing sa ganitong locations, galing dito sa ganitong lugar. So iba-iba. Pero always remember your faith or yung inyong pananampalataya ay hindi mawawala kailanman. Ano man ang religion ang meron kayo, nagsisimba man kayo sa ganitong religion, o kung ano man ang inyong sinasamahang grupo, okay lang yan. As long na iisa ang inyong Diyos, iisa ang inyong tinatawag. And then, anumang lugar o anuman ang pinagmulan ng ating relihiyon, it doesn't matter kasi tayo naman sa atin, tayo naman din ang masusunod. Pero, may mga limits at dapat tayong isaalang-alang dyan. So, I hope this was the continuation of another lesson. So, nasend ko na yung isa before. So, this week, isasend ko to. Then, after this, you have your activity regarding this. So, that's all for today. Thank you and God bless you.